definitely local authorities that are better than other local authorities at dealing with homelessness, and youth homelessness in particular, but I'm not sure that the data tells you that. For example, if you find a local authority in the data where everyone that they record as presented to them, they're also assessing, on the one hand, that could be the gold standard. Really, local authorities should be assessing the vast majority of young people that present to them, because the guidance says that if you might be homeless, which is quite a low bar, they need to assess you, whereas we were seeing that on average local authorities are only assessing 40% of young people, suggesting they're only assessing those young people who they think have a good chance of being seen as being in priority need. Now, so if you find a local authority that's assessing everyone, you've got two options. One is that they are doing the gold standard, they're really applying the guidance. The other option, and there's no clue in the data either way, is that actually they're only recording people they assess as being those people that present to them as homeless. And really the data doesn't tell you either way. So if you look at Erewash, for example, they have implausible levels of youth homelessness. It looks like about 16% of their youth population are presenting to them as homeless. But then you see that actually they assess a very small proportion of that and they accept as homeless a far smaller proportion, bringing them more in line with national statistics. So there are two options there. Either everyone in Erewash is trying it on and they're all assessing, or more likely, Erewash doesn't have a system for recording individuals. So if you have the same individual presenting as homeless 10 times, Erewash records that individual as 10 people, which I think is the only way of explaining those really high numbers that they have. I think the main thing we found is that overall, taken as an average, far more young people are presenting to the local authorities, asking them for support because they're homeless or at risk of homelessness, than those being accepted. So we're seeing that 8 times more young people, based on local authorities' own data, look like they are asking local authorities for help than those actually being accepted. And then secondly, the data is not standardised. The fact that local authorities report these things so differently suggests that there is not specific guidance on who you assess and who you record as presenting, who you record as being assessed, who you record as being accepted. And so really there needs to be a standardisation of data collection so we can start comparing like for like.